Mr. President, I have to begin with you because you set policy at both the political as well as economic level. And you have been a part of the transformation that we've seen taking place in Rwanda over the past 20 years. From where you stand in the work that you have done in Rwanda and in the work that you have done interacting with your colleagues across the African continent, are we where we want to be? Where are we?
Well, thank you. Far from being where we want to be, but nonetheless, looking at Rwanda and through Rwanda, you are able to see the rest of the continent. There are many things that we share in common, no doubt about that. But given the history you have so well laid out of Africa, the landmass, the resources, the people, everything that any people or space in this world would wish for are found in Africa. But then the question that is very pertinent you have asked is, are we where we want to be or need to be? And I'm saying far from that, because how can you have all that you have so well described? At the same time, you are one of the poorest, or the poorest continent of all the continents in this world. So that means there's something wrong, and there's a lot of work to do, there are things, so. And since the question is put directed to me, I cannot change the world.
Sure.
But I can do something, I can contribute something to my country, and through that, for the rest of the continent. It's just a contribution, and it falls on all of us.
Yeah.
On the panel here, the leaders here, the audience there, everybody has to play their part. And in Rwanda, we've tried to play our part, building on what is there. Forget about the tragic history and being landlocked and where we have, we have started from, a very low base on everything. We simply said, this is not what we deserve. We just need to be able to move forward, and started with what we had. And I think it mirrors what the rest of the continent can also do. And more importantly, if we can do it together, there is where we can start from, and there is a clear pathway as to being where we want to be. So that's why in the policies of our country, what we have tried to do is build on our people as the #1 resource, as a major resource, invest in them, in their health, in their education, skills, and then mobilize our people to simply, roll their sleeves and get to work and do what they can. So I think many things can happen, and we can be where we want to be. It's very challenging. We are coming from so far. Where we are going is so distant, from where we are. But this is all possible.
It is all our responsibility.